We're live.
Oops. Guys, we just made a stupid mistake.
Hi, we're Jody and Kristen, and these are our two kids, Rylan and Tegan. In 2021, we decided to pull our kids out of school, buy a 30-foot travel trailer, and travel around the U.S. Our one and only goal? To spend more time together and live a life of adventure. Subscribe below and come join us. Good morning.
Good morning. Look at this huge strawberry.
Oh, that's a good one.
Put it in mine.
Put it in yours.
Jody's making our favorite snack trays right now, even though we're only driving an hour. 'Cause we're leaving here and going to Red Rocks Canyon.
The last time was only an hour, and we ended up getting delayed, and people are starving. So no matter what, more than 10 minutes, I'm making trays. That's the goal.
Yeah, snacks are important. So we're taking off and we're leaving from Lake Mead and we are heading over to Red Rocks Canyon. And every time we leave a campsite, the little redhead in the background says, "I don't want to go."
I said that today because I didn't want to get out of bed.
The good news is that she loves every campground that we've been at so far. And Red Rocks will be no different. No different. All right, so the next place that we're staying at actually has no water hookup. So we're going to fill up here and don't normally drive around with a full tank of water. It's not the best idea, but at the same time, it's the option we have, and it's a shorter drive to get to the campground. And actually, this trailer, lots of people say, tows a lot better if you have a full tank of water, but we prefer not to do that. Slight change of plans. So as we were filling up our water, we noticed that one of our tires is wearing unevenly. This is something that's been going on, and we've actually replaced this tire now already. So we'll put that on our 2-year review about a little, maybe some axle issues we're having. But either way, it's not something major serious because we've literally gone on 2 trips with like thousands of miles till we start seeing some odd wear. So we are heading to Discount Tire here in Las Vegas to get that taken care of.
This is super helpful information if you have to replace tires on your trailer. I was kind of stressed about it, like how am I gonna back into the bay and stuff. I actually pull up to the side of the building and they come out and just pop up the trailer. It's all attached still, replace the tire, and we're good to go. So I was very thankful.
All right, so we are in, where are we?
I have no idea. I just keep saying Nevada, somewhere outside of Las Vegas.
Yeah, pretty much. We are outside of Las Vegas at Red Rocks Canyon. And the kids and I have been working on a unit about waves. And it's been really fun. So one thing that we do for school is we pick certain topics. And then I design, it's usually social studies or science. We do this way. We'll pick one of those, whatever, right now is waves, and I'll create a unit around it. Beautiful. That's cool, right? So I try to pick things that we're maybe traveling to or doing. For instance, when we went to Arizona and New Mexico, we actually did a indigenous peoples unit, and we did a rocks and minerals unit on that trip. When we went over to the south, we actually did a little bit on some Black history and some social studies stuff that way. And then this time we're doing waves because we're actually going to hit the California coast for quite a bit of time. And so, yeah, we're learning about wave energy. So that's one thing you can do. You don't always have to pick a curriculum. You can find out what they're interested in or what you're doing along the way and then just create a unit around that. I will one day put together a video about what we do for school, because that was one thing I was super curious about when we were getting started. Like, how does people, one, homeschool, and then two, like, what are you bringing? How do you know what to bring? All of that. So I'll do a video on that, because I feel like probably the first time ever I finally really have a grasp on it.
Later that afternoon, Jody finished up work and we decided to head over to Craft Mountain in the Red Rocks Conservatory area. We thought we would just hike a little bit and then head home, but the canyon was incredible and we were loving the hike, so we continued. At Craft Mountain, there's a 3.5-mile loop that walks around the mountain. It's gorgeous with incredible rock formations and so much rock climbing.
They're definitely getting more comfortable on the rocks.
Yeah.
Way more comfortable.
We met some people along the way that started the loop in the opposite direction than us. And from that information, we decided to continue the loop and do all 3.5 miles. That was, well, a really big mistake.
Cool.
Okay.
As we continued our hike, the sun was setting and it was setting fast. The information we got from the people on the trail was very inaccurate and we found ourselves in a super difficult situation. We quickly realized we were not going to get off this trail before nightfall. And a desert trail is hard enough to follow in a full light situation. But we had to keep going and do our best as we walked in the dark.
We made a super bad mistake. We went on a loop and we decided to continue through the loop without really knowing the trail.
We asked some people, we said, hey, you know, how much longer around this loop? And that was like at 4:30. And they were like, man, we've only been, I don't know, we've been like walking for like an hour, 45 minutes. And we're like, cool. So we're like, we can definitely do that because the sun sets at like 7 right now. And we start hiking and the sun, we're way past an hour. We're way past 45 minutes and the sun is setting.
And it's getting dusk. And so we're like, pick up our pace, try to go fast. We're coming down a canyon, so over rocks that
It was
like
so steep. It was like
bouldering rocks down.
I would have been nervous at day in the bright light of the sun.
Yeah. Honestly, what saved us is that we knew there was like a peak and we knew we were circumnavigating the peak. So we knew that we had to just stay close to this mountain and get to the other side. So it helped orient us. The other thing that oriented us was the city lights. So we could see Vegas. We knew which direction we were going. But that was terrifying. And our kids
Did great.
were rock stars.
Nobody panicked. We did great. We had a full moon, so that really helped. But you would come around a boulder and there's a shadow you couldn't see. And poor Tegan. We can't see. Tegan really can't see.
Oh.
This guy like landed on the sharpest rock, a hug, and got back up and then got whipped in the face by trees that he doesn't see.
Oh my gosh.
They did great. We're alive.
Honestly, we would not have been able to see if that full moon hadn't been there. It was like,
Yes.
we would not
brightest
have
thing
been
we
able
had.
to.
I know.
It definitely wasn't a 3.5. Listen, we went on a 3.5 mile hike, leaving at 3 o'clock. Should be plenty of time. I think it was a little bit longer than 3.5.
I think we went off the trail and got lost. So let's be real.
I'm not sure, but we're alive.
We're alive. It's dark.
It's dark, and Jody says she's going to take us to dinner.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Let's go get dinner.
For the first time in forever.
All right. Bye. The next day, we enjoyed a quiet, non-eventful morning before we headed off to a 13-mile scenic drive through Red Rocks Conservation Area. To do the scenic drive, you have to sign up for a timed entry, and we were able to get a spot to enter at 10 a.m. There are many hikes and spots to stop and rock climb in the area, but our kids were a little reluctant to hike anywhere at this point. We heard about some petroglyphs and a waterfall, so that was enough to convince them, and so we set out to explore this beautiful area. One of the more striking things for us this trip was how cold deserts can get. Some of these areas we are visiting close in the summer because they get too hot, and yet they can still be covered in snow. Deserts are such an intense place.
So cool.
After our hike, we decided to head to a coffee shop in Las Vegas that is Harry Potter themed. We are big Harry Potter fans, so we had to get ourselves some butterbeers while we got some work and school done.
All right, what do you guys got?
A butter beer.
That's good. Yeah, that is good.
Does it taste like butterscotch?
What's butterscotch? I don't know what it tastes like.
And
It's really good.
really?
Yeah, we got the same thing. We just got a hot one.
Yeah, no espresso, but you can add espresso.
That's really yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That evening, we got a warning on our phone for hurricane force winds, and our camper was rocking and moving significantly. We decided we needed to leave for safety and try to find a hotel for the night.
Oh my gosh. I'm not sure we can handle any more of the weather situation over here. It's been... So we are in an area that has gusts of up to 70 miles per hour. The whole camper is like rocking. So we packed our bags, we left, and there's no hotels to stay at because we're in Las Vegas. It's a Saturday. So we stopped and got some pho. And this isn't supposed to stop until like Sunday, so Sunday night. Oh my gosh, I'm really tired. Really tired of the change of plans. That's where I'm at. We need some pho.
Oh, it's a wind advisory in the Spring Mountains where we are. Southwest winds 35 to 45 with gusts up to 70 miles per hour. I don't know when your trailer tips over. That's our problem. All right, we're gonna go back to our travel trailer tonight. Saturday night in Vegas means no availability, and we can't do a 4-star out of 10 hotel in Vegas. Not okay. So we did some research, and it takes about 80 to 90 miles per hour. People think that tips a travel trailer. We'll let you know. All right, we just arrived, and there's no wind, so I'm hoping it's not the calm before the storm. We got this.